Hello and welcome to TTV News, some latest events in the province. Ladies and gentlemen, although the real estate market is still facing many challenges, it is still considered a top destination for many organizations and business in the region.
Accumulated from the beginning of the year to the end of March 2024, registered FDI was at 6.17 billion US dollar, up 13.4% over the same period last year. The real estate industry ranked second with more than 1.58 billion US dollar, accounting for 25.6% of total registered capital. Demand from investors, especially in the region for the Vietnamese real estate market, is huge. That attractiveness of the domestic markets comes from advantages such as population, urbanization rate, current economic growth rate. Although challenges still exist, investors still very interested in all areas of the real estate market in Vietnam.
According to information from the General Department of Customs, last April, the amount of hot-rolled steel imported into Vietnam continued to increase, reaching 890,000 tons, 1.5 times higher the amount of domestic production, of which hot-rolled steel imported from China account for 71%.
It's worth mentioning that it is the same type of hot-rolled steel, but in the last time, China has always shown it's much cheaper than other countries, by $42 to $59 per ton. Hot-rolled steel is the main raw material to reduce galvanized, cold-coated, color-coated steel products, steel pipe, structural steel, and other steel products used in many applications in construction, mechanical sector, and other industries.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of May 20, 2024, the Ninh Provincial Party Committee have a conference to summarize 10 years of implementing Resolution number 33 that June 9, 2014 of the Party Central Committee, 11th term, on constructions and develop Vietnamese culture and people to meet the requirements of sustainable development of the country. The conference was held online at 46 locations throughout the province with more than 1,400 delegates.
Over the past 10 years, party committees, authorities, the fatherland and socio-political organizations from provinces to grassroots have seriously implemented Resolution number 33 of the 11th term Central Executive Committee. The province pays attention to building, consolidating, and perfecting cultural institutions to maximize resources, making culture a strong spiritual foundation, role and motivation for the cause of country construction and protection. By 2023, in the province, 90.91% of households achieved the title of cultural family, 99.44% of hamlets and quarters achieved the title of cultural hamlets quarters. At the conference, the Provincial Committee awarded certificates of merit to 15 collectives and 20 individuals who have had outstanding achievements in 10 years of implementing Resolution number 33 on building and developing Vietnamese culture and people to meet the requirements of demand for sustainable development of the country.
With the purpose of recognizing the great contribution of Hồng Nhung and his group, along with individuals from two groups who have made outstanding achievements in building livestock linking chains, promoting development and improving productivity, quality, and economic efficiencies of Vietnam's agricultural sector. The Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development awarded certificate of merit to Hồng Nhung and his group and their individuals. On this occasion, the DSN Charity Fund was established by Hồng Nhung and his group to bring practical support to people in Tây Ninh. Mr. Vũ Mạnh Hùng, Chairman of the Board of Directors of Hồng Nhung Group, and Mr. Chohan Van der Band, General Directors of his group in Vietnam, Cambodia, Myanmar, and India, represented Vietnamese heritage mother Phạm Thị Nam with a saving book worth 50 million Vietnamese dong and giving flowers and wishing her a good health. In addition, 10 other families in difficult circumstances in the Châu district were given the gift. It also donated 500 million Vietnamese dong to build 82 houses in the Châu district. The DSN Charity Fund, along with the National Assembly delegations of Tây Ninh province, also donated a gift worth 500 million Vietnamese dong to build 82 houses in the Châu district.
On the morning of May 20, the Tây Ninh Military Command held the opening ceremony of the 2024 National Defense Sports Festival. This year, Provincial Armed Forces National Defense Sports Festival was held with 11 competitions with more than 800 athletes. It is expected that the sports festival will take place in 3 days, from May 20 to May 23, 2024, with many contests such as men's and armed martial arts, military application swimming, strong soldiers, K-16 physical training obstacle overcoming, 3,000-meter arm obstacle course running, badminton, table tennis. The sport festival aims at evaluating the results of training to improve technical and tactical skills for officers and soldiers at grassroots units to meet the requirements of how training tasks, building a revolutionary, regular, elite, gradually modern army.
According to directions of Mr. Yung Van Thang, Vice Chairman of TayNinhTV Provincial People Committees, a launching ceremony to ensure traffic safety and order on the morning of May 20. Agencies, unit, and locality need to continue to seriously and drastically implement the task of ensuring traffic order and safety based on their function, task, and practical condition. The peak period to ensure traffic safety and order takes place from now until June 30, 2024. During this period, the policy force focus on propagating traffic rules, disseminating information about fines and penalties for traffic violations, and propagandizing about harmful effects of alcohol, beer, and drug on traffic drivers, and the state guideline policies and law on traffic safety and order. It is required for agencies, units, and localities to continue promoting propaganda on traffic safety law, to raise the self-awareness of traffic participants, thoroughly wraps on officers, civil servants, union members, and workers in strictly complying with regulation on ensuring traffic safety and order based on function and task, strengthen propaganda on regulation on ensuring traffic safety and order for all people to know and comply with. Thereby, it aims to enhance the spirit of respect for the law, continue to maintain traffic order and safety, reduce traffic accidents, ensure peace for the people, and contribute to the socio-economic development of the province.
On the morning of May 20, the delegation of TayNinhTV Provincial Radio and Television Station visited and worked with Daklak Radio and Television Station. At the meeting, representatives of the two units exchanged professional and management experiences. Mr. Vavang Quý, Deputy Director of TayNinhTV Radio and Television Station, hopes that in the coming time, the two sides will increase strength, cooperation, and coordinate production of programs with Daklak Radio and Television Station, especially reality TV shows. At the end of the meeting, the leaders of the two units agreed that in the coming time, they will increase strength and cooperation in producing programs, improving the quality of products to serve the audience. Mr. Trần Văn Hiền, Director of Daklak Radio and Television Station, also accepted an invitation to officially visit TayNinhTV Radio and Television Station in the near future.
Turn to other news. Currently, the epidemic situation is basically well controlled, but there are still cases of infectious disease. Outbreaks of measles, whooping cough, chickenpox began to increase in some localities. Therefore, the Ministries of Health recommend that locality needs to implement preventive solutions for each type of disease.
TayNinhTV actively deploy disease prevention and control, especially during the 2024 summer tourism peak. People travel demands increases. Accordingly, the Departments of Health requested the Center for Disease Control, health centers of district, town, and city closely monitor the epidemic situation in the area, proactively detect suspected cases in the disease right at the border gate, in the community, and at the medical facility, closely coordinated with the Central Institutes of Hygiene and Epidemiology to proactively analyze the situation and assess risk in order to report and implement appropriate and timely epidemic prevention and control measures, thoroughly handle outbreaks, and prevent disease from breaking out or raising new outbreaks, especially infectious disease with a high infection and mortality.
Ladies and gentlemen, recently the Transport Department of Customs reported to the Ministry of Finance to propose that the government promulgate many mechanisms, policies, and solutions to lead the flow of import and export goods and promote business trade. Thanks to opening up the issues of import-export business trade and strengthening incentive measures, the number of business participating in import-export activity has increased rapidly. recognized in Bình Dương province one of the leading units in administrative reform in the field of imports and export.
This gold factory has been operating for 20 years in Bình Dương province. On average, the company exports 30 to 50 containers monthly, with pace up to 80 to 100 containers per month. The main export markets are the US, accounting for more than 90%, European countries and other markets. With such a large volume, business is always supported for quick custom clearance. I no longer go to custom to work. Every time I have rates, I send it to custom within 5 to 10 minutes. The declaration will be clear. For example, not one stage but many states in the same time. In the economic picture of Bình Dương province over the years, exports have always been a bright spot. Last year, Bình Dương trade surplus reached nearly $9 billion, ranking third in the country. The accumulated import-export tax revenue from the beginning of the year to the end of April reached 5,329 billion Vietnam dong, an increase of 4.80% over the same period last year, reaching 31.72% of the assigned estimate of 16,800 billion Vietnam dong. Good and Good products are one of Bình Dương main export products and are currently recording a strong recovery in orders. We remote electronic tax collection 24 hours per 7 days and handle administrative procedures through online public service portals and have policies to support businesses such as promptly removing difficulties and obstacles that businesses encounter so that they can promptly handle difficulties in the process of resolving custom procedures. Bình Dương province has been focusing on supporting import and export, supporting associations and businesses to effectively exploit free trade agreements. In particular, the transport infrastructure serving the province import and export activities is invested in a relatively synchronous and modern manner, connecting with major seaports through the road transport system and international river ports. With the advantages of fast transportation, low price, easy connection to transport international goods, import and export through Sông Thần International Intermodal Terminal is receiving the attention of many businesses. Bình Dương has attracted 4,219 projects with an investment capital of $42 billion, ranking second in the country. Attracting investments from Bình Dương province also contributes to increasing import-export turnover, thereby also increasing the development budget revenue. In 2024, Bình Dương Customs Department will continue to promote administrative procedure reform in the direction of simplicity, clarity, transparency, openness, convenience, and uniformity, further facilitating import and export activities. Associated with strengthening discipline in the performance of public duties, the units will also focus on creating favorable conditions for businesses with main revenue to carry out stable procedures at the branches, facilitate custom clearance agents and services.
The audience in 2024, the Farmers Association of Trung Hoa Khám Biểu Hoa Tân Thao will coordinate with the Bank for Social Policy to entrust loans to poor households and other policies beneficiaries in order to bring referential capital to beneficiary personally, helping manage poor households have capital to develop production, increase income, improve life, and actively contribute to the work of hunger eradication and poverty reductions in the locality.
The Khmer Farmers Association determines that taking care of poor households and other policy beneficiaries is the association's political mission to create stable employment conditions for farmer members, contributing to reducing household poverty in the locality and gradually developing economy. Typically, the family of Miss Lê Thị Thúy Quyên, born in 1972, living in Trường Thọ Hamlet, Trung Hoa Khám Biểu Hoa Tân Thao, borrowed a total of 100 million Vietnam dong during the 3 years when her child studied at college. Ms. Quyên also planned to pay quarterly by contributing to savings with the hope of quickly returning the capital. I would like to express my thankfulness to the Bank for Social Policies and the Farmers Association for supporting my family. Now my child is also aware that I have to borrow money from the bank for her to go to school, so my child is thinking that she should work part-time so that she can earn money to pay that loan. Mr. Dang Hong Sun's family matched the loan conditions, so they were able to borrow 500 million for the purpose of building social housing. The capital has been helping low-income households realize their dreams of settling down, having a stable career, and improving their life. Since I had access to capital from the social housing loan program, my housing situation has been stable. So I have also developed the livestock economy, and my daughter is also studying well. We used the daughter's salary fund, paid 1.7 million in interest payment, deposited another 2 million in installments. Compared to the interest rates of other banks or other credit facilities, the interest rates of social banks and social housing programs are very cheap and very low. Currently, the Khmer Farmers Association manages nearly 900 households and outstanding debt of over 24 billion, and the Junhua Khmer Farmers Association is currently the capital manager with no overdue debt, reducing monthly interest, and the Khmer Farmers Association is leading with coordination with the Bank for Social Policies. The loan capital has created conditions and motivation to encourage farmer members to broadly invest, actively work in production, improve labor productivity, and well implement social economic development targets of the locality, building an increasingly strong association organization, actively contributing to the increase in the number of well-to-do and rich farmer households in the town, and the number of poor households significantly decreasing.
65 years ago, Tung Sung Road was opened and became an important artery road for transporting goods and ammunition from northern rear to southern battlefields. Tung Sung, solidar with the spirits of fighting the enemy, opened the way to advance, always ensure the constant support. Back to peacetime, the solidar continued to contribute to the building new rural areas and enriching their homeland. The inter-village road of Hamlet 23 in Hai Yung Commune, Hai Hao District, was built with the contributions of all people in the village, including the family of heroes of the People Armed Forces, Nguyễn Quang Hạnh, who drove truck on the Tung Sung Road from 1967 to 1975. To build this road, his family repeatedly moved the wall and gate, donated 75 square meters of land to widen the village road from 3 meters to 6 meters. Only that, Mr. Han also mobilized his family to donate 120 square meters of land to build an inner field traffic road and contributed 50 million Vietnamese dong to all the villages to build traffic power line. Party members go first, the villagers follow. I contribute first, they contribute later. Mr. Han's family, along with the citizens in the hamlet, voluntarily donated land. From this road on, hamlet have followed the example and expanded their road to meet the criteria for model new rural road. As mobilized Tung Sung solidar returning to his homeland, Mr. Nguyễn Xuân Vui from Điện Xã Commune Nam Trực District has promoted the advantages of the local flower and ornamental plant trade to develop his family economy. By focusing on trading in bonsai and ornamental tree, his family earned about 1 billion Vietnamese dong each year, creating jobs for 7 workers, including 4 veterans. The intently protect the tattered ones. Each other lend a hand to assist our teammates who currently have the muffled houses. With what we have each other in difficult times. Not only doing business, but also making positive contribution to the community. By building the Tung Sung Traditional Association, Tung Sung Solidar in peacetime also actively contact, assist the teammate, mobilize many businessmen and philanthropists to visit and sponsor the construction and repair the ready-to houses for members in difficult circumstances. In peaceful country, the Tung Sung Ho Chi Minh Road has become a historical testament, a place to educate the young generation about national revolutionary traditions. In the past, many Tung Sung solidar left part of their blood and bone on those roads. But today, promoting the qualities of Uncle solidar, those solidar are tirelessly contributing to the development and modernization of their hometowns.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.